Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, Duta BPJS Kesehatan all over Indonesia. Welcome to the Initiative National Debate Competition INDC 2024. Before we start this session, I will make it clear that you're joining in the right room. Now you're joining round 32, session 2, room A. This is the match between the H as affirmative house and second team from Coffee Squad as the negative house. Okay, first I would like to introduce myself. Hi everyone, my name Aisyah Junaid, in short AIS. I'm from Kantor Cabang Banjarmasin, Kedeputian Wilayah 8. And I will be your moderator for this evening, and lead this session until the end. And I'm here with my co-moderator, Miss Dila, and corporate team as the operation. Okay, next I would like to say hi to our honorable adjudicators. We have 3 adjudicators here. First, I want to say hi to Mr. Subhan. Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening, all
Good evening,
participants.
sir.
Nice to meet you all.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Subhan. Okay, our second adjudicator is Mr. Aditya Dharmasurya. Hello, Mr. Adit.
Hello everyone, hope everyone gives their best performance tonight.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us, sir. And then our third adjudicator, Miss Dena. Hello, Miss Dena. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
We meet
And
again,
I'm
Miss Dena.
excited I'm looking forward to this debate.
Okay. Okay, I hope this session will run smoothly and fun, of course, for you all. And thanks once again to all the adjudicator for joining this session in time, and thank you for giving your precious time to join in INDC 2024. And next, we have 2 teams have joined in this session. Allow me to introduce one by one to all the contestants. The first team is from Affirmative House, the H. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
the H.
Hello.
Okay, I
Hello.
will introduce one by one. First, we have first speaker of the H team, Bambang Sutejo. Hello, Mr. Bambang.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Is this your first time join INDC?
Yes. Yes,
Okay, are
it's
you
first time
nervous?
yes.
Okay, thank you. Wish you luck in this evening. Okay, next we have second speaker of the Affirmative House, Miss Devi. Hello, Miss Devi.
Hello,
Hello.
Miss Ice.
Yes, can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and our third speaker of the Affirmative House, Miss Giovanni Nainggolan. Hello, Miss Giovanni.
Hello, Miss Ice.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. How do you do?
I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for the honorable counselor from affirmative side we have Mr. Citra Jaya. Thank you for joining us in this evening. And then we'll go to the negative house. We have Coffee Squad here. Hello for the first speaker, Miss Mia.
Hello.
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 Yeah, can you hear my voice?
I can hear you, but can you hear my voice?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it will be unclearly, but it's okay. I hope we will running smoothly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And our second speaker from the negative house, Miss Elizabeth.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you.
And our third speaker of the negative house, the one and only man here, Mr. Haikal. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. How are you, Mr. Haikal?
I'm fine.
This is your first time too.
Yes, my debut in this year.
Okay. Wow. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Haikal. Okay, oh, sorry, I forgot about the Mr. Yurian. Thank you for joining us in this session. Okay, and then I want to say hello to our audience in this evening. To all the audience, the chat box is all yours. Everyone is free to give your support and cheer your favorite team. But remember, be kind and be positive. Okay, contestant and the honorable educators. Before we start, allow me to read some rules for all the participants. The first rule is no participant are allowed to open their microphones before their hour. So please make your microphone mute until your turn. The second rule is team members must be renamed themselves with format team name underscore first, second, or third, and team name underscore controller for the controller. I think we are okay with this rule. And the third rule, each team members join with their own Zoom account, not allowed to join in sharing account. We are okay too in this rule. And the last, the operator may do necessary thing to make sure this session runs smoothly. Okay, participant, are we clear with the rules? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and our honorable educators, without any further ado, let's start the debate. So I will read the motion for this evening. Our motion is this House believes that the government should implement paternity leave for the fathers. Well, am I right? This is our motion. And the premise, paternity leave is a type of leave granted for the fathers following the birth or adoption of a child. The primary purpose of paternity leave to promote bonding within the family unit and to recognize the role of the fathers and partners in the child care and family responsibilities. Okay, speaker, are we clear with the motion and the premise? Okay, I think we're clear. Speakers, I hope everyone is prepared for today's motion. And please use your time wisely. We have time in the corner, you can see that. And the first chance of speaking comes to first speaker of the affirmative side. Are you ready?
Ready?
Okay. Okay, first speaker of the affirmative side. You have 3 minutes. You can see your time in the corner. Your time begins once you start speaking.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, honorable adjudicator and all the participants. In traditional society, a mother take on the responsibility of family education, while father focus on providing for the family and serving as a leader. However, society change have shift perception of father role in child care and development. Now, father actively participate to in children and parenting, and policies are being implemented to encourage their involvement. It is important for working father to have more time with their family, particularly during the pre or post natal period. Maternity leave for women is common, but maternity leave for male worker is not yet balanced. The presence of father during this period has positive effect on both the wife and child. Mother experience or even resort to drastic due to insufficient support in child nearing. Paternity leave is important for several reasons. Firstly, if import of a family well-being by allowing father to be actively involved in child care early on, this positive effect on child mental and emotional health and strengthen the parental relationship. Secondly, it's promote gender equality by challenging traditional gender role, this assistant woman as the primary caregiver. By providing with paternity leave, men are encouraged to take an equal share of parenting responsibility. Thirdly, it support woman career by reducing the career imbalance caused by maternity leave, maternity leave, or the primary role in the children, where father take longer or more flexible paternity leave women the opportunity to focus on their career. Lastly, having a good paternity leave policy can increase productivity in the workplace by allowing parents sufficient time to adjust their role. Overall, paternity leave is crucial in achieving gender equality, promoting family well-being, and recognize the important role father play in child development. Thank you. It's my first argument. Done.
Okay. Thank you so much for the first speaker of Affirmative House. You use your time very wise. And then we move into the first speaker of Negative House. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Your time begins once you start speaking.
Okay, good evening. Before we move to the reasons why we disagree with these motions, we would like to give a rebuttal statement towards the affirmative text. Mental and emotional support for mother and children is not sufficient reasons to support these motions, and I will explaining the rest of it on our first argument later. So back to our topic. Indonesia has a high workforce with a labor force participations with male workers at 81.5% and female workers at 53.7%. Companies value employee relationship and have a policy in place to maintain a good relation and beneficial to both parties. However, the government proposed paternity leave policy is unconvincing due to Indonesia's unique culture and customs. And as the opposite team, we surely opposed it. So we believe that the government should not give the paternity leaves to the fathers. And this house mean we as the economic observer and should not mean that we totally disagree to give the paternity leaves days or day off to the fathers. And there are three specific reasons why our team disagree with these motions. As the first speaker, I will explain our first argument related to Indonesian culture, and the second speaker will explaining two arguments related to economy and human resource capabilities, and the third speaker will provide more evidence to our arguments. And our first argument, it is about there is no guarantee that paternity leave will have a good impact on mother and child. It is clear that not everyone has the same thought and can be open-minded, especially able to accept the opinion from other people. As we know, almost all regions in Indonesia have a strong patriarchal culture where many men believe that it's woman's nature to give birth and take care of the household. Giving paternity leave to the fathers may negatively impact the mothers as they must care for themselves and their babies while serving their husband 24/7. And this can be potentially lead to domestic violence. It can be seen when COVID-19 happened, when the parents required to look after the children together. National Women's Commission reported that there were 14,000 cases of domestic violence in 2021. So bonding with children and wife should not be the reasons for these regulations. bonding needs love and understanding from the husband, and it requires consistency and time. And with this, we believe that giving paternity leaves to the father will bring more harm than good. Thank you.
Okay, speaker, you still have remaining time. Do you want to use it?
I think that's enough.
Thank you so much for the first speaker of the negative house. Now we are moving to the second speaker of the affirmative house, the age. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, okay, your time begins once you start speaking.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, the honorable adjudicator on the participant. Answering the argument that the first speaker of negative house say about they are not agree with the motion because of the culture of Indonesian, and there's no real impact that paternity leave will make a good impact for the people. So this is like I want to say that, like just delivered by our first speaker, why we support the idea of paternity leave is because it's have benefit to family in the small scale until the bigger scale. Some studies from international organizations such as WHO or LLO that highlights the health and social benefit of father involvement in childcare. And the research from academic institutions showing the positive impact of paternity leave in order to have a good equality in gender and the family well-being. According to McKinsey and Company 2021, there are 5 perceived benefits of paternity leave. First, the strengthen partner relationship between the husband and wife. And second, building parental roles from the beginning, because the father are involving since the baby born until the at least 100 days since the baby born. And the third is forging lifelong bond with the children, which is the father can involve about taking care about the children and can state the fundamental about how to the children raising and develop for the next step in the age. And then the fourth, assisting the partner career and family finance. And the last is boosting morale as an employee. The Irfan Sarif Lukman program study in Universitas Indonesia in Journal Social Economy and Humanitarian 2022 said that 60% male describe that when they taking care of the baby in the work hour is something that next experience is meaningful. So if you say it doesn't have any impact, a good impact for the baby, we can say we disagree with that kind of opinion. And yes, in Indonesia we are in the patriarchy culture. That's why we have to do this kind of motion just to make sure that equality gender is are required in this our culture in Indonesia. I think it's okay. We just make a little bit different for something better, right? And actually in Undang-Undang Nomor 4 tahun 2024 tentang kesejahteraan ibu dan anak pada fase 1000 hari pertama kehidupan, in our government are already provide for policy about it 2 days before the maternity and 3 days after maternity. Okay, thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Miss
much.
Ais.
Okay, thank you for the second speaker of the affirmative house. Now we are moving to the second speaker of the negative house. Your time begins once you start speaking.
Okay, according to what the first speaker said, paternity leave does not only have an impact on the personal and also the second speaker from affirmative said that Indonesia has a different culture from the foreigners. Not only we can see from the culture, we almost see from the impact of the company economy. Long leave creates on the burden of the business. The burden are financial burdens such as wage of employees on leave and non-financial burdens such as additional work recruiting replacement employees, arranging transfer of duties, adjusting company regulations, and so on. Supported by the Journals of Review of Paternity Leave and Parental Leave Policy for Male Workers Indonesia, case study at Puspaka from University of Gajah Mada, the result of the research concluded that firstly that Indonesia currently does not have regulation regarding parental leave policy. while regulations regarding parental leave are provided with a 2-day leave period. And the second, parental leave salary rates in Indonesia are borne entirely by company or employee. It's different from Japan and Sweden. Charge the salaries from worker who take paternity leave and or parental leave to social insurance. From the bottom of the coin, with parental leave salary rates, not all companies are able to be charged by the company, while the company will definitely be burdened this. And also, fathers according by the research from UK, there are significant disparities in parental leave experienced with over 1 in 6 fathers being granted 5 until 6 weeks of paid parental leave, with at least 20% were allowed in 1 until 3 weeks. Although 36% of those polled with HR and recruitment were given 5 to 6 weeks of parental leave. Two-thirds of those did not feel as though they had time to bond their child. The future state, they felt as though their care and had been impacted from taking a leave. With paternity leave, also impact from the new research indicates that UK fathers who work within the recruitment and HR profession could not be getting shortcuts when it comes to the early weeks of raising their children. Life insurance broker research has investigated the need for a parental leave offering within the HR and recruitment sector. The expert spoke with the UK fathers to determine their stance on the parental option they're given. So it's necessary to reconsider the parental leave in Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you. You still have your time. Do you want to use it?
No, it's enough.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for the second speaker of the negative house. Now we're moving to the third speaker of the affirmative house. Your time begins once you start speaking.
Okay, good evening to the honorable judges and also all the participants on this Zoom meetings. And I would like to deliver my arguments about why it is urgently needed to implement paternity leave for parents, especially the father itself. First thing first, I would like to rebut the arguments of the contra teams that mention that it only brings the benefit to the personal, and because of it, it just caused the financial burden to the working industry itself. Well, as we all know that the employee should be suspended by the employer, which means that if they had on a pain for the mother itself, it should be suspended by the employer. So when the mother just giving a birth, which means that they have in a huge pain, if calculated in rupiahs, it is the physical care of the mother who have just given birth can be very expensive. So by giving the change to the father to have the paternity leaves, which it can shorten the amount of money that the employer gives to the mother's employer. So let me just continue to restate our arguments that it is also related to the supporting gender equality that mentioned by the first speaker of the opposition team, that it is the Indonesia culture to have the patriarchy culture. Well, it has to be normalized in Indonesia itself to make more equal culture in working industry. For the example, from the bias point of view of many employers, hiring women has been looking less efficient than hiring men, because it is the woman who have to take care of the children and not the man. And because of this, the woman have to take days off to take the child to the hospital and so on when the child is sick or etc. So men participation in raising children can equalize gender discrimination that's already happened in Indonesia, especially in Indonesia. And mandatory paternity leave would be the solution to this problem, to normalize that woman and man has the equal rights on doing their job and to gain their career on working industry. And I would like to restate the other arguments that have been mentioned by my teams, that the first one It is because the importance of the father involvement in the childcare itself. So father involvement in early childcare has significant positive impacts on the child development. This has been shows on the research that children with higher father involvement tend to have better emotional and social outcomes. So it will brings more
Time's up.
positive to the children. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the third speaker of the affirmative house. Next, we're moving to the third speaker of the house. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, thank you. Your time begins once you start speaking.
Okay, thank you. We disagree that fathers are given leave to accompany their wives to care for their children for a long time. This is because the father will lose the rhythm of self-development at work, and it's difficult to adaptation to work when returning to the office. Father or husband are also ineffective in accompanying their wife during the postpartum process because husband don't have too much. This will increase the physical, psychological, and mental burden on the wife to take care of the child and husband at the same time after childbirth. No one can guarantee that the husband is effective in caring for the mother and baby. Instead, the wife is bothered to take care of the child and husband too. Then what is fear is that the opportunity for a father or husband leave is misused to work elsewhere because the economic capacity of each family is given. There are families who have installment and debts, so that the leave given is actually misused so that the company where the employer works is disadvantage because of the employer leave, and also a mother and child at home also don't get care assistance from a father and husband. Like my second speaker said before, and my first said before, from the evidence presented by the first speaker and the second speaker based on the journal, during the COVID pandemic, husband and wife who often meet actually increase the risk of violence that threatens the mental health of mother and children. And even the journal described an increase in case of domestic violence and divorce cases. It can be seen when COVID-19 happened, the parents required to look after their children together. National Women Commission report that there were 14,000 cases of the domestic violence in 2021. There is no guarantee that the father who is given maternity leave will help his wife, but it will add to the wife's mind and mentality because she takes care of her husband too at home. The company productivity will slow down and decrease if there are employer with take leave at the same time to accompany their wife and children at home. It can even lose the company from the operational side. Indonesian customs still a patriarchy culture, so that even though husbands are at home, many don't take the initiative to be involved in taking care of children and helping their wife at home. If the regulation is implemented, there will be a bad impact on society. I give an example. When a cardiologist doctor who is the only one working there, when he is given leave to accompany his wife to give birth and raise children, not to mention that many patients also die because during emergency surgery that operation failed because there is no doctor available with the specialty. In personal, social, business, and macroeconomic level, Indonesia isn't ready yet for parental leave policy. Forcing parental leave as a policy will bring more harm than good both for the employer, business, and economy.
So much for the third speaker of the negative house. Okay, speakers, now we are entering the conclusion part. The first team that delivered their conclusion is from the negative house and then replied by the affirmative house. So the negative house is all be ready. Copy squad, okay.
Okay.
First speaker, okay. Your time begins once you start speaking.
So, as our team explained previously, we strongly disagree with these motions. Paternity leave will only give and rise to a new polemics from various sides. The society side and the economic side will be surely get affected because of these new regulations. And based on the result of the research, news, and journal that we have been obtained related to the paternity leave that have been explained by our first, second, and third speaker before, and the rules regarding paternity leave in Indonesia are not clear yet, both in terms of days and also the paternity leave procedures. So paternity leave will surely leave a lot of polemics in the future. So we believe that giving paternity leave to the fathers will bring more harm than good to the society in Indonesia in the future. So thank you.
You still have time? Do you want to use it or no?
That's enough.
Okay, thank you so much for the negative house. Okay, now we're moving to the replied by the affirmative house. Are you ready? Speaker from the affirmative house. Okay,
Okay.
second speaker. Please, once you start speaking.
Okay, thank you for the negative house for your rebuttal and your conclusion. But we still believe that what we say about the motion, that we agree with the implementation of paternity leave is have to be provided by our government, because it have a significant and good impact for the family, and of course in the next step is for the country. Let's just forget about the result of the research on the journal. I mean, who can help the wife after getting baby is of course the husband. So in Indonesia, even the government has provide the rules, Undang-Undang Nomor 4 Tahun 2024. If the problem is the day, we can adjust the day. I say before 2 days before the maternity, then 3 days after the maternity. So it's still we still believe that this motion about the paternity leave should be implemented in Indonesia. One, like we said previously, to get the equal gender, which is the husband have the wife in order to taking of their children, in order to the next best future. So if you say it will going to be a bad impact for the next future, for us being a good partner in raising the children since the baby is first step to be a good family, which is will be good to the country. And then for the financial, we can adjust that with the company. If the policy are clear, that the government can talk the company about the financial effect in economic and national economic. Maybe that's all. Thank you, Miss Ice.
Thank you so much, second speaker of the affirmative house. All right, speakers, the debate session is over. Thank you, everyone. Please give applause to yourself. It's very good debate. Okay. Thank you. Now it's time to let our honorable adjudicators to have breakout room to discuss who is the winner for this session and who is the best speaker. We will back in a few minutes to all the speakers. You may get a break, maybe a toilet break or praying, but remember to stand by until the session is officially done. Thank you. Okay, everyone, welcome back our honorable adjudicators. It's been very tough decision for our adjudicators, of course. But since it's a competition, we must choose one winner for this session, and of course, one best speaker of this session. Okay, to give a comment, we invite Mr. Aditya. Hello, sir. Are you ready for the comment?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. It was quite a good debate. I'll just give you several feedbacks on the debate. So both teams had tried to deliver their arguments quite well, but of course there's one team that shows a better argumentation. For the affirmative team, you have the right to define the motion. What is meant by define here is not defining literally by a dictionary or by undang-undang. You don't have to say based on Oxford Dictionary or based on undang-undang blah blah blah. Paternity leave means blah blah blah. But what you have to do in a debate is to make sure that there is a limit on what is the motion about. Now, I didn't listen clearly on the definition of the motion, but unfortunately, the negative side of the House has not also responded on the limit of the debate. So you, as the affirmative team, you have the right to limit, for example, is it going to be implemented specifically to BPJS Kesehatan employees, or is it going to be for private sectors also, or would it be only for PNS and etc. and etc. These kind of, and how long would this paternity leave go on? Would it be like for 1 month? Would it be like for 2 months or 6 months? And all of those kind of questions that might be raised by the Negative Survey House. But the Negative Survey House has a common perception on this motion, so I think it's okay. But as the Negative Survey House, try to analyze on the core argument of the Affirmative Survey House. What is their main argument, and try to rebut on that main argument. Have you brought data to counter their argument, or have you brought a certain reasonings? Because if, what I have listened from both teams is that you try to deliver arguments, but you forget on explaining through reasonable sentences. So it should not be a one-line sentence. It should not only be an assumption, but in order to make a clear argument, you have to have a reasonings. You have to have examples, support your examples with data, and don't forget to link back to your theme line, your main argument. So it should be in that kind of formula. Based on these arguments, based on these a judgment, I believe that one side of the house has shown a better performance in terms of they have tried to build their case. They have also tried to maintain their arguments, but on the same time, they have also tried to rebut the other teams. And one side of the house might improve on how they make their case more concise and make a better argument in examples and data that would link back to their main argument. I think that's all, Miss Ais.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Aditya. Very good knowledge for us about the debate. And then we're moving to Miss Dena to give a comment and also announce our best speaker and best team for this session. Miss Dena, media is all yours.
Thank you, Ais. Good evening, everyone. Actually, this is a really good debate because some of you has presented their arguments with data. However, it is some technical challenges with online debating because some of yours, I think you have technical challenges as well because for the negative side of the house, some sounding is echoing. So we need to concentrate really to understand what you were saying. So for the next debate, I suggest you to check and recheck your sound, whether there is interruptions that could that could challenge or your performance, that could compromise the performance. And as Adit already said, some of you affirmative side of the house, you have the privilege, and unfortunately you didn't really use the privilege well in about defining the motion, limiting the proposal, because once you affirm the proposal, we are going to debate about the proposal. We are not going to debate about the motions. I hope you get this. So when we said you need to define the motions, means that you have the privilege to limit the motions to give a proposal. For example, imagine you as DPR, for example, you propose, this is a debate, this is a proposal debate, not philosophical debate. So it is about the proposal supported by arguments and also how to implement the proposals. So that, and then negative house can challenge the proposal with another much better proposal. So for examples, you were debating about patriarchal cultures, but you you should support that assumptions with data as well. Is there any research that this patriarchal this culture kind of counter arguments with these affirmative proposals? I didn't hear that, so I would suggest you the next time, avoid assumptions, and please give us more data and research and supported by arguments. And now the third speakers on both in both teams, your main job is to listen and to respond. So you need to do it really, really well. You need to listen to what your opponents are saying in order to give counter arguments. This is your main job. So instead of repeating what your argument, what your first and second speakers were saying, you should focus on counter attacking, because you can only win the debate, you can only win the war by showing that your argument, your opponent has less strong or weaker proposal, and second, by showing that you have a better proposal supported by better arguments. But overall, the debate was really interesting. And as Adit already said, that you have already proposed your arguments supported by data and research. Just a minor feedbacks. So the best speaker of this debate, all three adjudicators agreed this speaker has successfully built their case really well, supported their team's arguments, and really understand what the speakers, the responsibilities of the speakers. So the best speakers of today's debate is the second speaker of the affirmative house. Congratulations, the second speakers. That was really good, because you are building the case with arguments with ARE, as already, I think, did you explain? I forgot, but probably the last sessions. So the reasoning was really good. Also the evidence, and also the three adjudicators decided that the winner of this debate has slightly advantages to the others, to the opponents, but the winner, we decided the winner is the affirmative house, the edge. So congratulations, the edge.
Thank you,
The edge,
Miss
affirmative house.
Dena. Thank you, Mr. Adi. Thank you, all the educators.
Congratulations to the winning
Thank
team,
you.
the age.
Thank you, Miss
And
Ais.
yeah, and for
Thank
the best
you.
speaker,
It was
congratulations.
surprising that we win.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Thank
for this
you.
session, everyone. Thank you. And once again, congratulations to the age from KC Samarinda, am I right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
KC Samarinda, congratulations. And I want to say heartily appreciate to the coffee squad from the KC Sampit. You are not winning today, but you did very well in this evening. I hope today debate give us amazing experience about the debate. You may not win today, Coffee Squad, but you did very well. And thank you everyone for joining our today's match. Thank you for our honorable adjudicators, Mr. Adit, Miss Dena, and Mr. Subhan. Thank you so much. And to all the participants, thank you so much for joining INDC 2024. And to all the honorable counselor too, thank you so much. See you in the next run, everybody, and see you. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Congratulations, everybody.
moderator,
Thank you.
adjudicator. Thank you, negative
Thank you.
host.
Thank you, negative host,
Thank you.
adjudicator. Thank you,
Congratulations.
moderator.
Thank you. Congratulations, winning team.